Another day, another grind. This time, General Spotify lent us some replays from his recent tournament, I guess. And it is Tomb Kings against Vampire Counts. So let's get into it. I'm pretty curious to see, because Tomb Kings usually don't play like the typical Khorne or other aggressive factions. But General Spotify went here really with a very elite build. We have Nakar Warriors. We have the Sphinx of Kuset. We had Eyes of the Desert, a couple of other Sepulchre Stalkers, and then I saw here another, the King's Neckish Scorpion Legion, plus Cetra the Imperishable on his Sphinx, I guess. And for the opponent, Direwolves in the back. Then we have the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord in the woods, Blood Knights as well with lances. Then a little bit of other zombies, chaff. We have Corpse Card, which is pretty good probably against all those infantry. We have the Necromancer here, and let's get into it. So Spotify immediately rushes forward, but his opponent does the same, and I'm not sure what happened here. Maybe it was a overcast and immediately a little bit of damage here. But other than that, there is a lot of cavalry going on for the Vampire Counts. Now you have to kind of move around. We have two Nakar Warrior units here going into the Black Knights. That is probably not a good engage that you want to see, but Cetra and the Sphinx are going for the very cheap, very high elite units here. So the Necromancer already really low. Cetra is doing the work of his predecessors here, and nice graphics. Usually it's very choppy, but this time I like it. And they're fighting pretty well. I mean, this thing is anti-large, so it will rip apart those riders for sure. But now from the back, we have the Direwolf pack and a couple of other Direwolves coming in. Here is the envelopment of the zombies, the zombie tide moving in. But Sepulchre Stalkers kind of did a great job here fighting the Blood Knights with Lancers. And where is the other Sepulchre Stalkers unit? Here they are. They're shooting into the riding Blood Knights here, so really nice value, I think. Yes, it is, but now the flanking begins, and that can hurt a lot. So Direwolves will trade probably really good when it comes to value. We have a flanking here on the Sepulchre Stalkers, so really tough stuff immediately. Minus 6 from the flanking plus the other minuses, so that hurts, and that is, let them crumble. So pretty bad situation here, and now it looks like that the strong units of the Tomb Kings are kind of breaking and crumbling. Even the healing doesn't help here really. We have the Sphinx. The Sphinx should move up here and destroy all of those units if possible. Over here, Nakar Warriors are kind of in a good spot, right? They're fighting the zombies. We have, unfortunately, Sepulchre Stalkers are gone. They're really destroyed, and now only this Sphinx is here for anti-large. What is going down here? Probably a nasty cast here. That hurts. I think that this is deleting those units immediately. Crazy things. So nice usage of spells. Over here now, Blood Dragon Lord finally can move into this battle, because we're only having like 1, 2, 3, 4 units. One is crumbling, the others are crumbling as well. So now I think cycle charging will start now, and who's gonna win? We have a Ushabti summon here possible, and I don't know if Spotify will use them or not, but we will see that. Other than that, here is a little bit of a heal going on, Realm of Souls. Over here as well, kind of good finishing off here. Now, the Bloodlord gets affected by some kind of magic. Good fighting here. Or no, he's probably beefing or buffing or healing up here. So yeah, what do we have? The hunger. So he is pretty good in this situation, but we have fire damage here from the Sphinx. So that hurts for sure. And I would say that this fight is kind of very, very close, but the Sphinx is getting really crunched down. And I think when this unit falls, there is a tough situation for Spotify. Ushapti is here pretty nice against, well, infantry, not the cavalry here whatsoever. We have hunger going down for every unit here that is able to heal, and this is really like a very, very different Nurgle fight, right? Very, very grindy, not damage heavy, but just grindy. Healing is just coming up and up. But when you look at the whole field here, it seems like, yeah, crumbling and disintegration going down, army losses kicking in, and Spotify somehow managed to win that, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty close stuff here. Let's get into the values, I guess. For sure, there is a lot of value, and then I'm surprised that the Sepulchre Stalkers and Desert of the Ice are not on high value, but the Kepra Guard and etc. the Imperishable did a great job. Over here, Corpse Guard really low. Even, yeah, I would say Blood Knights did a great job here. So value on those bigger units here for sure. Black Knights are very disappointing, and also Blood Dragon Vampire Lord kind of okayish. Let's get into the second match. So we are back on Flats of Kislev, and the Tomb Kings fighting Warriors of Chaos, and Gordon Ramsay once again the opponent of General Spotify. So once again going in, what do we see this time? We have Hexwraith, Necropolis Knight, so very heavy on just fighting units. What do we have here? Skeleton Horseman on the back, Skeleton Horseman, plus Arkan the Black this time, and yeah, Nakar Warriors here for sure. So let's start it, and let's see here. The Slaughter Guard, chosen of Khorne. We have Exalted Hero, we have Archeon the Raid Boss, and the Rotting Riders, which is a pretty good unit, and Knights of the Brazen Throne. So very elite heavy build here. Let's fast forward here. The fight is beginning, and immediately this is a kind of, I don't know, that's not a good engage. I mean, the Necrosphinx is good against anti-large, should be probably good against him. Now the Hexwraith going in, crunching down here. Another Hexwraith unit also trying to slow down with the Frostbite a little bit, and here immediately Burning Head onto the skeleton heads here. But now Horseman probably can maybe do some skirmish here into the backs of those units. I think the Slaughter Guard will be a heavy problem, plus the Rotting Knights as well. Archeon now basically supporting this fight against the Sphinx, which I would say the Sphinx takes it like a champ. I mean, Archeon and all those three units are bonking it really hard. And what is Archeon doing? So Archeon the Black is probably using a little bit of his magic here, and he's on a card. So basically you should be able to maybe run over the Slaughter Guard, for example, or some Marauders, but he decides to go for the Rotting Riders. They're dangerous, that's for sure. They're anti-large, they can regenerate, they have poison attacks, everything that really, really hurts. And point is going down for the Warriors of Chaos and the Slaughter Guard. I think the Slaughter Guard will be one of the units that won't be easy to break, right? We have a little bit of healing going down from the passive, and the Realm of Souls is activated. Where are the Ushapti here? Another Burning Head That is really hard. Healing mitigated. I think that is pretty good. Snakes in the wood couldn't really hide from that. Hexwraith, though, they are ethical, so they already take less damage from physical attacks, but we have a lot of magical damage here. So that was probably, that would have been the best approach to somehow counter the Slaughter Guard. Other than that, yeah, there is not much. Well, Archeon has that as well. So yeah, Crown of Domination here. Tankos Terra. I mean, I don't think that no terror and fear, but yeah, it seems that it's hard to tell. I mean, the numbers are plentiful for the Tomb Kings, that's for sure. But Archeon, as we know, is a raid boss, and he is finally going in, trying to bunking a couple of those Hexwraith here, and yeah, everything else is kind of running, but slowly but surely, the amount of troops is favorable when it comes to the Warriors of Chaos. So I think that it's going to be a tough matchup, and Slaughter Guard still online. Yeah, I would assume that this game is kind of done. Arkin the Black going for the Knights of the Brazen Throne. Did he manage to destroy the Rotting Knights? No, they're coming back. So I think that could be a blunder there. Exalted Heroes of Nurgle are also pretty beefy. So the fight is basically only here in the middle. And I mean, Archeon knows what to do. The Nurgle characters know what to do. So it looks tough. I mean, it looks really tough. Let's fast forward here for sure and see how those undead units crumble slowly but surely. There's not much tactics going on. It is a blob fight, and somehow, yeah, unfortunately, Arcane can't really carry the whole load, and game is done. Looking here at the values, they're kind of okayish. I always see those Knights of the Brazen Throne don't perform really well. We have the Slaughter Guard, as I said, pretty amazing value. And then Archeon as well. Archeon? Not really a good value here, so I don't know what he did. Maybe a couple of spells, but other than that, yeah. I mean, this time the usage was okay here from the Hexwraith on one side. Yeah, third match, let's get into it. And here we are, third and last match, Pillar of Bone once again. And this time, yeah, it's Tomb Kings again, Vampire Counts once again. Let's break it down for a short moment. We have Skeleton Spearmen, so a lot of chaff. Then we have the Necropolis Knights with halberds, so really chunky units which are anti-large. I don't know if that's the way to go. We have also armored, shielded Necropolis Knights with armor piercing and poison attacks. So a variety of units. And then I think Khalida. It is Khalida, and in the back, Skeleton Spearmen here. I don't know, maybe they know that there are Hexwraith or something. So for the opponent, we have just a lot of zombies. It's a zombie tide. Plus Blood Knights here and the Dire Pack. And 2 Felbats plus Necrarch Vampire Lord. I am kind of surprised. What do we have here? Spirit Leech, Invocation of Nahak, and Pestilent Breath. So yeah, let's fast forward here. Both armies are moving in onto the point. As always, General Spotify is immediately in rush mode here, rushing the opponent, breaking down the first wave. And I have to say, I don't see a way for the Vampire Counts to really break through this huge army here. As you can see, immediately one unit already crumbling. That charge was pretty nice, and yeah, they stabilized, but they lost 1/4 of the HP. On this side, the Chillgeist and the Hexwraith moving in. And I don't know, I think Spotify forgot about his one Skeleton Spearman unit, which even has been upgraded. So they have chevrons and he doesn't use it. If he wins that, that's very Chad-like. Alright, here Necropolis Knights, right? Yeah, Necropolis Knights getting surrounded and beaten down very, very quickly. The Spearman here can move in, but I don't think that is a good engage. We have 2 Banshees units, so I didn't see those here. They are probably doing a good job. We have a Spirit Leech going down onto Khalida. Khalida is a fighter spellcaster, kind of. So over here, we have this breakthrough I thought we had, but there is none. But on the other side, we are bringing in the Necropolis Knights onto the flanks and destroying the Direwolf pack and also the Felbats. So this is a big blob fight, which is kind of even, or maybe even losing a little bit for the Tomb King. So pretty interesting stuff. I mean, you need more of the Realm of Souls here to heal up, to have maybe the Ushabtis, because those noodle fights here, they're taking just too long, right? And where is the other unit? Hidden somewhere else there, still not activated. The Necroc Vampire Lord just chilling and using his breath attack here, doing not that much damage, to be honest, really missing here on the mark. And yeah, looks like I'm curious, do those Necropolis Knights have magic damage? Not really. So they're having a hard time against those Hexwraith, and it shows immediately on the count here. Vampire counts really lost more units, but on the field it looks way better for the vampire counts here. Khalida really running low. In general, Spotify told me like he is sometimes not hesitant to lose his lord, but maybe lure out a couple of other fights and mistakes from his opponent. Will it be enough in this case? I don't know. Spirit Leech going down this time onto... Yep. And it's done. He taps out. Game over and blouses. I think the build wasn't really good for this high tide. I mean, halberds are okay-ish, but probably anti-large would have been better. And then the chaff units kind of, yeah, they couldn't fight down very quickly those other banshees here. Yeah, okay-ish. I mean, he had good value, and Hexwraith, maybe Blood Knights, another Hexwraith unit. Yeah, that's from a tournament, and for now, I'm gonna fetch myself a green tea.